Personally, for me, I think one of the quickest ways that a woman can lose self-respect is by keeping a man who does not respect her. Sometimes we allow men to come into our life and completely just disrespect us, destroy our self-esteem, destroy our worth, because we love them and because we care about them. But everybody's not good for us. And sometimes we do more damage by holding on instead of just letting go. He's already shown you that he does not deserve you, and every time you ignore the red flag, every time you overlook the disrespect, every time he cheats and you take him back, every time he puts his hands on you, every time he calls you out your name, every time he emotionally manipulates you, every time you try to express a frustration to him and he shuts you down and say you're being dramatic or you're overreacting or you're tripping, and you allow him to get away with those emotional manipulative tactics, you are losing your self-respect. I want you to stop ignoring what you feel just to keep people comfortable, because you're not speaking up by some of the things that people are doing to you because you want people to feel comfortable. So here are 4 ways that you can build self-respect, and here are 4 ways that I built my self-respect along the way, because I have been there. I've been in situations where I allowed people to disrespect me, jobs, bosses, friends, and no more. You're not going to treat me like I'm not human. So here are some of the things that I did, and I feel like they can help you. 1, stop negotiating your worth. If someone only values you when you shrink, that's not love, that's control. Respect starts when you stop begging for what you already deserve. That's like you going to work for 2 weeks and then you begging your boss at the end of the 2 weeks for your paycheck. Like, please, 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 please give it to me. You know how crazy they're gonna look at you? Like, you worked for it, you earned it, you deserve it, we're gonna pay you. That was in our agreement. So you have to stop begging for what you deserve, and you have to start commanding what you deserve. See, when I get into a relationship, I am not begging my partner to love me, because I know that that's already what I deserve. I command that, and if you can't give me that, then you can't be here, because it's one of the standards that I live by. If I'm going to be with someone, I'm going to show them love. I'm not going to beg for your love, I'm not going to beg for your time, and I'm not going to beg for your attention. When you get into a relationship, there are just certain things that come with being in a relationship. You know that love, respect, honesty, integrity, and all of these things come with being in a relationship. So why would I get into a relationship and settle for disrespect, cheating, lying, manipulation? Why would I do that? There's so many men in the world who will love me correctly, and I'm going to settle for the one who doesn't? No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. And it has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with me and my confidence and how I believe in myself and my self-respect and my standards and what I stand on. See, here's another thing. The reason why you don't have self-respect is because you don't have standards. You cannot just be the girl who just go with the flow. You can't be the girl that just go with any and everything. And I know you're probably thinking you're just a cool chick. You're not pressuring him. You're not nagging him. And that's what makes him like you more. But honestly, sis, at some point, he likes you because you are allowing him to get away with so many things. So you have to be a woman that has standards. You have to stand on what you stand on and believe in those things. I have standards. I'm not just going to sleep with anybody I don't know. You can't just come to my house. I'm not going to give you my money. I'm not going to give you my car. You can't talk to me any kind of way. You can't put your hands on me any kind of way. You have to be a man that has a career. You have a job. You have goals. You have a relationship with God. You are a man of integrity. You have self-respect. You're not just out here in these streets just sleeping around. I have standards. Having standards is another way for you to have self-respect. Sis, you have to stop just being the fun girl. The fun girl typically does not have standards because they're down for any and everything. There has to be something where you say, hold on, brother, I'm not into that. I don't do that. That's not me. And if you don't choose me because of my standards, that's okay too, because my standards are in place to protect me and to serve me, not necessarily you. So you just have to be careful that you have standards. And that's a reason why some people may not respect you, because you don't have a standard. You don't have anything you stand for. You don't have anything that you're against. How are you just so open to everything? You're open to everything? You can't be so open to everything. You have to have standards because they protect you. They protect your life. Another way to build self-respect is you have to stop explaining and defending your option. Not everybody is going to be happy with your no, and you have to understand that. There's certain things that I'm just not explaining. When I say no, it's because it's a no, and that's just what it is. And if you don't respect my no, then you don't deserve to be here. I'm not going to sit here and give you a paragraph and explain to you why I said no. I said I'm not ready to sleep with you, and that's that. I said you can't borrow my car. That's that. I said you can't have my money, and that's that. I'm not going to explain something that's mine. Some things are just no, and no is a complete sentence, and it's okay. You have to be willing to walk away. See, the reason why some people don't respect you is because you're not willing to walk away. You're not willing to say, okay, you know what? I'll throw my hands up. I'm done with this. I'm not going to be in a toxic relationship. I'm not going to allow you to pull me in, to take my peace away from me. You keep staying. The more he abuses you, the more he lies to you, the more he manipulates you, the more he mistreats you, you keep staying instead of leaving because you are so over understanding. Because you can love yourself, you can love people and love yourself and still choose you. Sometimes you have to love people from a distance. We all know that one woman whose husband just takes her up and through there, and yet she just will not leave him. And at some point you start questioning, is she strong or is she weak? Because you allow this person to disrespect you like this and drag you through the mud and you won't leave. Stand up. Have some respect for yourself. Have some standards for yourself, even if it hurts. Sometimes we use love as an excuse as a woman to stay. We won't leave because we love them, we care about them, and we understand that if we leave, this person is going to be in a worse situation without me than with me. But sometimes you have to show people. And this is why I preach healing so much as a woman, because sometimes we tolerate things that we should not be tolerating because we just want love. And this is why if you're not fully healed, if you don't fully have confidence, if you don't fully know who you are, if you haven't secured your relationship with God, then you should not be trying to be partnered up with anybody else, because all you're going to do is get abused. And when you don't know the intention of a thing, you automatically abuse it. In the lamest terms, self-respect means treating yourself like a person who matters. That's it. It's knowing your value when people don't see it. It's setting boundaries to protect your peace. It's refusing to shrink, chase, or settle just to be accepted. And it's keeping your word to yourself the same way you would if you loved somebody else. That's it. So sis, if this video spoke to you, then it's time for you to stop settling. It's time for you to learn how to have some self-respect. And if this video was helpful for you, I have another video called How to Build Self-Respect When You Don't Feel Good Enough. You can click it right here. I'll link it to the video so you can go to the next video. And then I'll see you in the next video, sis. Bye.